Oh, no, it was. We're going to work on scraps. So we're going to take a bunch of scraps. We're going to make 16 squares. And then we're going to put all the black strips around them. And it will be a pretty quilt for my wall hanging, so that in each block, when I quilt this, we'll have different computerized pattern. I know I'm going to have to make 2 sets of quilts to make it really pretty. And then, so I can hang it up on the wall. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Kim. Also, as soon as we get Sandra gets settled and we figure out what's going on, she'll pop in a minute. So we're just going to sew until she's ready. We're going to take all this 2-inch squares. I'll show you the bucket. I'm taking all this, what I cut with the Alki quilt, and I want to make a quilt with it. Hi, Beverly. How's everybody? Sorry I had to do a second live. I just had to clean up over here so I can be able to get to it. Hey, Patty. There you go. Right now, I'm just like chain piecing like Tiffany, and then like if I find pieces that are too small, I have a little bucket here, and then I'll just do like some strip or something with them. Also, Sandra will be here shortly after she gets something taken care of. So anybody else going to be sewing tonight with me for our birthday sewing? Oh, great time. Did you have fun with your great granddaughter? Patty. Okay, do you want me to just click you on and you just talk? Sandra? We'll figure it out next time. There you go. Can you hear me, Sandra? That's awesome. Hey Lorraine, I only had a live Wednesday and I took off Thursday and Friday.
Can you hear me? It's like there. I only had a Thursday and Friday.
Can you hear me, Sandra? I can't hear you.
Thursday and Friday.
All right.
No, it's not bringing.
We'll be back to normal, Lorraine. And also, for those that don't know, Lorraine had to make a new YouTube account. If you would likely please subscribe if you like him. I'm not going to press you into it. He started a new channel because his other one just locked him out. Okay. Um, yeah, this is for okay in sign language. Hi, Day. How are you? So I'm hoping if you guys would be willing to do that, that would be great. If it's up to you. He had to do a new channel because the other one got deleted or something. So hey Tracy, I'm making blocks. And if some are small, I have a little bucket over here to get rid of them into, I don't know, kind of art crazy. Hey Kathleen, I did a live earlier of the haul. Hey Crystal. I'm making these little, so I'm making a 16 patch. I'll show you what I've done already. It's a scrappy quilt. If I turn it the right way. So here's what I have done so far. I'm just taking a bunch of 2.5-inch squares and just making them. And I was very happy to find something for the elephant Hattie. I was going back and forth until my husband said, pick the polka dot ones. She'll love it. Okay, Kathleen. Yeah, I bought some backing and back for the two quilts that you guys love. I got a chili pink rotary cutter and a glue base stick thing. So basically why I'm making these is so that I can put different color. Thank you, Beverly. It's so that I can put different computerized designs. Oh, thank you, Mary. Onto this quilt and hang it up. Excuse me. and hang it up in the shop. Thank you, Patty. I figured to do, these are 1.5 inch strips that my husband picked up, and I told him I didn't want that. So, yeah, I made a 3.5 inch Lorraine, and I loved it. So, thank you, Dave. Yeah, I can't wait to use it. Excuse me. There we go. There's one set. So here's one loose. Not loose yet, but I wanted to press them to make sure they. Okay, Mary. I'm actually very excited about it. Okay, Kathleen. I just figured I did a short haul on this stuff that I got, and I thought I'd do a birthday. So, here, I'll turn you a bit. There we go. Awesome, Donna. I just wanted to do a birthday show and then have fun. Even have fun conversations. And so, pretty much, how about. So, I did. Especially when this girl found her true love pink rotary cutter. So, I usually use a 11-gallon trash can to put scraps in until I'm ready to size them right. My goals this year is to cut them down as soon as I finish a project instead of just throwing it in there. I take these little stair lights, I believe, or iris totes, because they have these little flaps on them, and store the scraps. And then I also label them so I know which size they are. And I figured it was time because it's so full in here. I need to get it cleaned up. Yeah. My goal is to start at the end of every project, cut them all down to the sizes I need, and then go for it. Well, at first, I didn't do anything with them because I didn't have storage containers to put them in. I haven't, Kathleen. I'm sorry. If I can find it, I'll do it with you. Okay, please forgive me if I look at my watch because my brother's home and he's walking back and forth. Thank you, Carissa. Awesome. I'm coming. Yay!
I made it.
No volume. Awesome.
Okay.
I'm coming. Yay!
Turn down. And
I
the other
can't hear
volume. Just a minute. I'm hunting for it. Can you hear me now? Oh, we got
your
one.
lips. I can read your lips.
Well, then you can just tell them everything.
I can't see. We're trying. This is new for her. Because they don't have Zoom. So click up in the setting.
Go up in the settings now.
Your microphone. Do you have your microphone on?
It's built in. It says everything's clicked. We got picture. Now we don't have volume. Settings. Audio. Default.
You can
You
hear
hear
me.
me?
Try it again, Sandra.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was me.
It was you?
Yes.
Yes. Well.
I have myself on the actual computer.
Oh. It's like I have to turn one of the two off.
Yeah. All right. I have myself muted. Because normally I don't.
Yeah. It's because you don't need all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Patty G. We'll get her on our homework thing.
You can hear echoing.
I put echo cancellation on mine.
Let me go in and see.
Because it says standard mirror default audio. Now?
Is this better?
Oh. Courtney's echoing.
Is that better? I don't hear any more echoes.
I don't hear an echo.
Nope. Yay. I'm excited.
I got to send a text message out real fast. Because I'd rather play here than talk on the telephone.
I'm just excited for this. We can have our show dates. I don't know what that is.
That was my phone. I was just turning all the volumes off. And I sent her, sorry, not at home. It's like trying to make sure I got the camera because I'm in a dark room tonight.
I can see you just fine.
Yeah. Sound great here. No echo on Sandra nor Courtney. Yay.
Yay. Thank you, Amy.
I'm making the Tiffany 25 block bird is what I'm cutting out.
I gotta get mine printed, but my printer's not printing color right now.
Well, I didn't want to waste, so I drew it on a piece of paper. I figure I can count.
I think I'm gonna use my computer now.
Airplane mode.
I'm like, this is boring.
But it's like we got a list of blocks to put together over on Kathy's, so I was just working at getting the.
I'll have to join in on that.
My homework done, as Patty G calls it. We get in trouble for our homework, but and then they fight over who's teacher's pet, and it's like, not me.
So it's just squares in a block this week.
Yeah. Well, it's
Which one is it? This
small trip around the world, right there.
Yes, I will do that with you guys. I love that.
I wanted mine to be 12 and a half inches to add to the quilt that we're going to make.
Awesome.
So it's like, that's what I wanted. So it's just one of those things. What do you do to get to what you want?
Yep. So I got to ask you this.
What?
I know Patty likes it.
I like it. I like scrappy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I have a pile of scraps and it keeps getting worse.
Oh, I have 11-gallon size trash can.
Yeah, I'm catching up. I normally do not like leftovers.
I don't either, but I finally learned about 2.5 years ago, just go ahead. I have this Alki quilt and just run them through and just turn them into squares or triangles.
Yeah.
So that I can just do something with them.
See, I did my test box on that one up on the wall.
Yeah.
So I knew what size to cut them. And that's what I'm doing now.
But I want to say thank you for joining with me.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could finally get on here. I got on my Chromebook.
Oh, did it work better?
And my Chromebook went right on, but it won't go on Zoom to YouTube. It won't go to Zoom YouTube, but it will you. Does that make sense?
No. Thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah, your happy birthday to you.
You should see the chat.
Yeah.
She's going happy birthday all over me.
Yeah, my birthday was 35 days ago.
Over when I found this, Sandra.
Yeah. If I seen the purple, I would have to buy it. Even though I not particularly I don't like that cutter, but I like the purple.
Yeah.
Because I buy
I'm a Tulip Pink fan, so I'm like trying to complete the whole kit of hers.
Yeah.
I got a couple more and then I'm set.
So I'm doing that math in my head that's not working.
Uh-oh.
If you have 5 squares wide and I want it to be 12 and a half inches, then I have to divide that by 5, then add ½ inch, and then all that math. Good thing for phones, calculators.
Yes.
Purple is my favorite color also. Well, we should just call us the purple. We look really good in this purpley blue that's going around us. Because I'm wearing purple, but you're wearing pink.
Yeah, I'm wearing. Okay, this shirt, I got it 3 years ago. Or, yeah, two years ago for my 30th
Yeah.
birthday. It's the Missouri Star shirt. My husband went crazy and got me this one and one in blue.
Well, that was nice of him. I just
He
buy
got me
anything I want
one.
because I only have me, myself, and I to worry about.
Yeah.
But I have to cut 3-inch blocks. Okay, that's what I thought I had to do.
Yeah.
That's what it says. So I'm gonna try it. But it's like I have 3 totes of material out in my garage. I would love to be able to afford to mail them off to somebody. That's where I got the beer barrel ma and pa. That was in that tote.
Ah.
But I've gotten 2 complete quilt tops out of that those totes so far.
Ah. That's awesome.
Yes. I have the cutter with the handle that closes the blade. Yeah, it's just remembering how to tap your cutter. That's all. I always forget how to tap it. Eventually, I'll figure out how to tap it. Kathleen and Luane is just about neighbors over the other side of the hill on Modesto. Sandra, you really want to give some scraps away? It's like, I have scraps that are unreal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. I hope it doesn't anything happen to you. She's got a storm coming.
Okay. Yeah.
She has to go
I
out
only
and
have
play
heat waves. I'm just coming down to 100 degrees right now.
Wow.
At 8 o'clock at night.
We're right now at 70 degrees. It's been
I'll
raining
trade.
I didn't want it to rain on my birthday.
I would take snow right now.
Yes. Well, so my mom told me that it was storming the day I was born.
And
this must be the day that I had to have a storm.
yeah, but it's one of those things. I was born, and it's on June 21st, 1955, and it still holds the record high for area I was born.
Wow.
I'm wearing long sleeves, flannel pants, and I was just barely comfortable. I'm almost too cold.
Yeah. My air conditioner in here is like super. It'll make the shop super cold. Especially I have that white thing behind me up in the attic, trying to keep the heat out. Hey, Sean. Thank you.
He's back.
I guess Yvette is moving.
Yeah, to Denver.
Wow.
I haven't seen it. I haven't been to Denver. I barely been to California. And I went to a pizza shop and a quilt shop and a lighthouse. That's all I went.
Oh, Sean, you can go ahead and put the Beehive's quilt shop link in the Discord for me, please. I don't know how to do that. I'm still learning. So here's the next one.
Pretty. My grandkids used to call those checkerboards or bingo boards. Our quilt shop, our quilt guild would do them in bingo. What do they call it? White elephant bingo, where you take stuff you don't want at your house. And they played bingo. And my grandkids loved winning all that garbage. And I said, please, will you guys quit letting them bingo? And they was letting them bingo deliberately.
Uh-oh.
I come home with 14 bingo prizes. I got to listen to a one-armed bandit all the way home. Ding, 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 ding. But grandkids are fun. Wouldn't give them up for anything.
I have a 9-year-old daughter. Were you in the Wednesdays live, Sandra?
I was at Thursdays live, but not Wednesdays.
Okay. Wednesday, I did a what type of stabilizer for embroidery.
Oh, yeah, I went and watched that.
My kid popped in and just started chatting with her. So I had to let them know that that was my kiddo.
Oh, that must have been the time I got a phone call. Dang it. I'll have to go watch the replay now for sure.
It's Wolf Phoenix 12. She wants to be like me.
She does.
Yeah. She's like, when can I do it? I want to be like you, Mom.
And then they grow out of that stage.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Have a great birthday, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
Glad she came for the while she was here.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Amy. We have to protect our bananas. Yes, we do. I'm that way too. Especially my husband looked for a special surge protector for the long arm.
Oh, those things are expensive.
Yeah. Well, he was so adamant on it because he was like, I don't want the machine messed up.
Yeah. My friend has one for her 10 needle embroidery machine.
Yeah.
And I said, first off, I wouldn't buy a sewing machine that costs the price of a car, but I don't have usually power outages here.
Yeah.
I live in the
We
middle
do
of
get
nowhere.
some, but not very much. Like
Yeah.
this summer, we didn't have really any storms until this week. And I have a dog that's scared of thunder.
Most dogs are.
But this one chooses his mom over his dad, even though I told his dad he needs to take care of it.
Yes. See, I already forgot how many blocks I needed because it's like my paper when I was trying to get me online, and it's like, where'd I move my paper to?
I got an 8-inch square. I like pressing it as I get ready because the last few press it didn't work very well. So as each row I just press.
Yeah, my iron's right behind me too. I find it's easier to keep everything kind of organized since I started doing these live things.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better because I just cleaned all that.
I like the day that I looked up there and go, oh, she's got my spray starch. I only have 4 containers. You had more.
Patty is asking what size square is it?
On the trip around the world is 1 inch and 7/8. If you can find that rule part on your ruler.
Yes.
Kathy's supposed to be teaching that class. One,
Amy, you will love it. One time I was still long arming. I wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, in 2 seconds, the lights went out and came. The long arm was still on. Sometimes it lasts you about 2 hours or so, and it protects it from the wall.
Invest in a whole house generator. My friend did. It cost her $16,000.
That was our plan in a few years, but right now we're just trying to catch up on other things.
I had the windstorm take out a tree, and it went down, knocked the tree on my power line and telephone lines and everything from my house. Ooh. And then it back shot through the wiring of the house and then caught one of those surge protector outlets.
Yeah.
It was too much for it. Patty, she called me an overachiever. 2-inch square, you'll get 14-inch. That's the one I have for class, is a 2-inch. That's my homework one, and it's not sewed together. It's not 100% sewed together. Oh, Sojourner Tracy's here. I spent the day weeding the flower beds. I'm so tired, but what a wonderful way to end the day, resting and seeing you guys online.
Well, I'm always more than welcome to join with others, and we can sew. It doesn't have to be the same project. It can be like mine, Scrappy. She's doing her around the world in a different size. But it's all about having fun and being together as friends.
Well, this one here looks like it'd be a little bit too much to do tonight.
Yeah, I probably would. I would be nervous doing that tonight.
Because everybody says they cut mistakes. And it's hard to cut a 3-inch square as a mistake. Even though I probably can.
Sorry, I'm just trying to clear out my watch. Because Sean posted my link to let everybody know that about my stuff.
Yes.
I like that. Post the link of the website for the store if you guys want to go look at them. They will even order if they don't have it. They did that for me today.
Oh, did someone win the big lottery?
Uh-oh.
It's like, wasn't my family member. I didn't hear from anybody today. Unless they all left me.
I haven't heard anybody.
I checked last night and nobody had it. But it's like, that was too early for their computer to run through how many millions of
tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the pattern I bought that I'm getting shipped in.
Which one?
This is the dinosaur.
Oh, I was looking at those. My great grandson would like that, but he's only 2.
I have a 10-month-old nephew that would love it, and a 4-year-old nephew. Yes, Day.
My grandson, his uncle, had to get him hooked into Jurassic Park.
My husband did get our daughter hooked into it. I want. Okay, I can tell you guys a funny story. My grandparents, I was 2 years old, and my grandparents played Jurassic Park. And my parents were like, she's going to have a nightmare. Never did.
It's like, Donna says, hi, Patty G, LOL, the overachiever, Miss Sandra. Yeah, I get all sorts of funny names from Miss Patty.
Thank you, Amy. I can't wait to get it. She ordered it today.
Now you getting the whole kit or picking your own fabric?
I'm picking I'm gonna pick fabrics that my nephew likes. Like I know my 4-year-old likes orange and green. So I was thinking maybe doing the orange and green through the dinosaur.
Yeah.
And a super bright green for the background. You start green in the dinosaur with the orange, and then.
Hello, Nancy. I'm so used to typing them. It's like.
But at least I'm going to use freezer paper. Thank you, Nancy.
I'd have to go buy some. I ran out.
I came up with that idea. I was like, I got to do something different than computer paper.
I'm using the easel paper, but because I draw out my pantographs for my little long arm.
Ah, that's awesome. I wish I could do pantographs, but I can't.
Yeah, only if you get super skinny and move your wall, right?
Yeah. I have to wait for a few years, and then I have a big shop and have my office and everything.
Well, when I got the house to myself, I can put whatever I want. But I don't have room for anything over an 8-foot table. Yeah. But I figured out how to make a king size quilt on a 5-foot frame. I made 120 by 104.
Wow.
And that's all that mattered.
Yep.
That I could do that.
We just always have to figure it out.
Yes. You just combine 2 quilting techniques. Quilt as you go and regular quilting.
Yep.
Go to another scrap bin. My first nightmare movie was Night of the Living Dead. I was 5 years old. My granddaughters cannot watch Criminal Minds without getting scared.
Wow. My daughter doesn't like anything with guns in the movies. That's the only thing she does not like. I want to say this. Thank you again, Donna. She sent me a birthday card. I appreciate it. And it was very sweet of you. I will tell you, Sandra, I am definitely keeping this container to put it away.
Yeah.
Because it's meant for it.
Well, that's just it. It's too valuable. I probably wouldn't even use it because it's purple.
Yeah.
I have a.
I figured I could at least put it on a shelf. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Dana Lynn. Yep.
I haven't seen her in a while. How are you, Dana Lynn? Okay, Tracy.
She says, "Oh, geez, and ignore the first 2." Oh, happy birthday. Oh, birthday sewing. Happy birthday, Courtney.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I labeled it as birthday sewing.
Yep. Well, it is. It's still your birthday.
Yep.
For, what, another hour or 2?
I was born at 2:30 in the afternoon. But I'm still calling it my birthday till midnight.
Well, I would say your birthday started at 2:30 and it goes till 2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. I like that idea. We're actually having a birthday party tomorrow since my brother's home.
So technically, it's going to go to tomorrow too.
And it's actually going to go till dinner. I get to do whatever I want. Nobody has to bother me until dinner.
I cooked my own birthday dinner.
I used to do a bunch of cake and some other stuff.
Tracy's giving up typing beans. Nothing's coming out.
Uh-oh.
And Dana Lynn says, sewing finally.
Yay! I know you've been waiting for a long time.
I'm going to get these computers figured out. So now I have to write restream on this one. Another row done?
Not yet. But I have a little chain piecing going.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just don't have Zoom.
I tried doing that netting type of like you're sewing. I could not do it. I got too lost.
Yeah. It was at first, and then I figured it out.
But I tried it on that trip around the world. It didn't work too well.
Dana Lynn is working on my Alaska quilt for the So Yeah quilt drive. I'm making a duplicate copy to give my heart son.
Okay.
Make sure my foot pedal's not running from me.
I notice everybody's going to make the 3-yard quilts now.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Did you get your pattern?
I got my book.
Which book did you get?
I got the exact one that Donna has.
Okay.
I wanted to try it.
I don't remember if that's the one I have or not.
I can tell you the number if you want to write it down.
It's like my other organization is, where did I put it? Oh. It's like,
Web piecing was a game for me, Amy says. And Donna says you are more than welcome to join. I got lucky this year. My birthday is on Wednesday, so going to claim the whole week as birthday week.
These are the two I have.
It's the one in your other hand. This one. Not that one. The other one. That one. Yep.
Okay.
I think it was. I didn't say I was not interested in the art fill, and then I got out of it because I was falling asleep in the truck. Part of the thing is, Carissa says she's working on boobs and backs. Part of it is my mom trained me as a baby to sleep in the car on the way anywhere we go. So ever since I do that, I'll fall asleep and just be asleep till you get home.
I want to make this one in king size.
That one?
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's cool. And I think we're doing that art decor. Donna, which one is it?
Yeah, because that'll help.
And I actually went shopping already, so I can't really spend any more money. A little. Not much. But my husband hasn't figured it out.
Donna, which quilt are we quilting, or do we?
Which one are we piecing?
Yes.
Farmhouse. This one.
Of course, this is going to be the last page. Okay. Farmhouse coming. Are we donating the tops or just making them to make them? Because if I'm just making it to make it, see, what color could I put it in?
Yeah, I'm going to just make it as the size is.
Okay, I'm gonna put a note. The best invention, friction pins. You can write all over your book and press it off later.
There we go. I put a receipt in the book so I remember where it's at. Just making them to use as you wish. I'm doing Christmas gifts.
I'd have to buy Christmas fabric.
You wouldn't have to. You could use what you got.
I have purple, 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 and purples.
You're like me.
I have some brown.
I do know I have to get the curtains cut to the window. The windows aren't big.
Because even my curtains are purple.
So am mine. I gotta cut those because they're small windows. And then I'm gonna sew them and then cut them again. And I'm gonna put them on less windows. So that
mine are going to children's services.
You won't have the sun affecting it.
Because I just made a quilt top out of some fat quarters that was given to me by Shady Susan.
Aww.
And I said I would donate the top if somebody had an organization that needed it. I have a complete quilt top done. Because
mine are going to children's services for foster kids, Amy. Oh, you're so sweet. Tracy says, cute. I hope I can make it. The instructions are already confusing me. Good thing I'll be watching you guys.
Tracy, you can do it.
We believe in you. Donna says, I'm using the colors that go with people's home, and we have few for nursing home families. Amy says, purple's her favorite color, too.
And then Patty hoards Christmas fabric, but she makes hundreds of Christmas socks for charities.
Aww. Jonna says, Tracy, I'll look at it tomorrow morning. I'm working with long arm and Jack.
Jack's not supposed to be part of the long arm work.
No. Diane says, I didn't know it was your birthday. It's all right.
Hi, Diane.
And thank you for coming.
So I'll put the book in the book because I can't find my pen. And to keep them safe, I have a perfect size green bag to put them in. I want to buy more books.
I have purple hair, so yeah. During the fall, I do, it still kind of blends into my brown hair. I'll put purple in, but if I step out in the sun, it pops out. So I'll be doing that this fall, trying to freshen up my hair. My daughter did some blonde streaks up here. Sandra.
Huh?
She did blonde streak right here on her hair.
Yeah.
So it's there for through school year.
I want to do mine in purple and turquoise and then braid it.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah, especially with this white hair.
Yes. You would rock it. You totally would rock it. My hair is so thick and dark. Donna says she'd be back in a bit loading the long arm.
Mine's backloaded with a quilt of valor on it.
Yeah. I tried to find a quilt of valor in my town, and we don't have one.
You can make them, and if you know a veteran, you can make it and give it to that veteran yourself. And then you just go online and you submit it and say who you give it to. They'll ask you some information of who received it, and then they record it in their book.
All right. Thank you for explaining that to me, because I do have a veteran. He's my father-in-law that I'd really, really like to do for him.
Okay. Yeah, you just give them all the information. It's my daughter's boyfriend. He did, I think, 3 tours over as a gunner during war, And so I thought he deserved one.
Okay.
That way they take them off the list so they don't get 2 quilts because they can't keep up with giving everybody 1 quilt.
Yeah. It is going really good, Diane, and especially having Sandra here with me.
We can party. Well, I can party longer because I stay up to about 1 my time.
I do too. Amy says Sally Beauty has really good color conditioner called Ion that inputs a good purple hue if you have dark hair. Just let it sit in for a while before rinsing. Okay, thank you so much, Amy. Because I might do that instead of having to go this long when I know where I want my streaks.
Dana Lynn. I'm a retired. Feel free to make me a quilt.
Okay, I'll add you on the list. I do have a VFW.
I haven't. And then I was just given all these.
Yeah. I have, if I can find it for a second.
It's like, I can't have any more. Diane. It's too late.
Huh? I couldn't find it. But it was all flags. Oh, there it is. I want that part. This is what I found when I bought at a garage sale. The ladies were selling all of her fabric. So I thought I'd use that and put it, I think it's about a yard. So I thought I'd put squares and use some blue and red and gold in it.
Yes, that would work.
Okay.
There, and you buy a couple, and you can start with a 3-yard quilt and then add an additional border on it to make it big enough.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll do that.
That's what a lot of
I gotta go back up
people
to
are
that
doing.
because I'm trying to catch up. Lorraine asked if I have a VFW. Yes, I do. But I'm going to start with my father-in-law. He is a vet. Diane says,
Yeah.
LOL. Sandra, party on. You have the ice cream.
I do have a freezer. I have drumstick fudge bars. But by the time I mailed it to you, it'd be melted.
Yeah. No, thank you. Diane says it's never too late for ice cream. I agree.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't have none of those pills.
Yeah.
I put up my brown. Where did I put it? I used it on the. I need orange. Pinwheel's going to be, of course, purple.
Ooh, I like that color. Tracy says, I'm running out of excuses for procrastination. Now that I'm pretty sure I have everything I need, it's time to put my sewing machine where my mouth is. LOL. Crystal, it sometimes depends on the Wi-Fi.
Or Tracy.
Should be all right. I had issues with doing it with Teresa.
And I could move closer to my. I'll see what my connection was.
Your connection looks good. It's full ball. Lorraine says, I
Yeah,
thought she was getting
that's
beamed
what
up
it
to the
says is
spaceship
4
there for a
bars.
second. Huh?
Bifocals and typing on these things does not work.
Oh,
It's bifocals and computers. I found out that's why Miss Ellen is up like this, so she can read.
yeah.
In other
I'm
words, we
trying to
have
figure
to
out why.
losing.
What? Are you talking to me?
I'm trying to see how far. Oh, you for a moment, so it might be my connection.
You're staying connected, Sandra. How are you doing that?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just does
Oh,
itself.
well, we had problems until I got better internet because I was using one.
Yeah. And my internet's
And
doing
then
good today.
I started. It's amazing. I think there's people on the internet anymore. They can't handle it. I must have all my yellow material the other day. But where did I put it?
But I do know I'm having fun.
I could have my
That's all that matters.
sky look like smog. I don't.
Crystal wants to know, how did you learn how to sew, Sandra?
I played with my grandma's trundle machine first, and then I started sewing as a small kid, just making squares. And then I took home ec in school, and then I made blankets because I needed them as after I got married in 1972. I didn't like how the blankets fit on the bed because they always seemed like they were too narrow, not long enough. So I just made whatever I needed. And then I started quilting heavily over the years. And now I have 43 quilts in this cupboard. I have together.
So says Sandra has built in a sewing pattern maker hidden inside her brain.
But it's like I see something, I make it. My animal quilt, when I do that one,
yeah,
it's next on the long arm after the quilt of valor, and the quilt of valor is in 3 pieces that I'm doing because I want it big enough.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show how to assemble it.
Crystal, yes, she does.
I do now. Last year and a half. I used to rent a machine. for the year before that. And my quilts are scrappy. Well, they're not so much scrappy. They're like this. They're made of samplers. Is the quilt to make a sampler. You can either go with the theme or not go with the theme. I have patterns, but they never are the size you want them.
Yeah. It's like the placemat one. I just sat there and it came out of my head. I don't know where it came from. It just came out.
And see, yeah. And the one I won on Kathy's subscribers, given a table runner kit from JOANNS, and I have it on.
Wow.
That was a pattern I followed.
And it depends on the person, how they like their batting. Most of the time I do warm and natural or 80-20. I can't say for Sandra, she'll have to tell you. She's wanting to know.
Anything that's been anything that's needled that you can quilt up to 10 inches apart is what I like the best, because I like mine lightly quilted. But otherwise, 80-20. 100% cotton or 80-20. People don't think that they will keep you warm, but they will. I had a friend make a king size one, and she thought she'd have to take it off, and she says, "Oh, it works fine."
Wow. Not my very first quilt, but the quilt I made for my husband and I's bed, which literally doesn't fit right because we have a king size. I should have made it bigger, but I didn't. So I'm making a new one for ours. So we put it on our guest bed, and it's a queen. Okay. So the guest gets to enjoy
and
it.
It fits the queen.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they say they're, and I don't get it. Because a king to me should be as wide as you want it and the drop down the bed. So that's why I went with 120 wide.
Yeah.
And then when you come down to 80 king size bed, and that same drop, 104.
I know that I'm going to make the same.
Beverly,
we're going to find more beach fabric.
Because you went to the beach,
right?
With the sailboats.
We travel. We go on cruises to other type of beaches, and so we've been to Mexico, Jamaica. I think that's it. But and she's gonna find out. We're taking another one in December without the kiddo, and have some us two time, so that we can. We've been together 8 years. Huh?
You have to do that once in a while.
Yes. Okay. She's Crystal's asking what types of designs Sandra's favorite to do on the long arm, probably.
On the long arm? I do pantographs more. I'm still afraid of rulers. I did one free motion.
So I am going to work on the angles so that you guys can see.
Ghosts were a little scary.
because
Yeah.
I want to make sure you guys can see the quilting and not the machine.
On the Quilt of Valor, I'm doing a meander with that comes out in the meander.
That sounds simple and easy. I do that a lot of times.
Yeah. Well, you quilt is what you want to see, not the design.
Yeah.
And if you get too careful, no, you're not asking too many questions, Crystal.
Oh no. We would
Wish
rather
she'd
you
tell me where
ask
my yellow
than
fabric
no.
is.
Hi Janet, you're not late. We're just doing my birthday sewing. And I am very thankful for Sandra to join me.
It took a while, but I didn't give up.
And I was very excited.
I do have
Normally I use
Tula pink fabric.
Oh, I love that skunk picture.
I got 3 yards of it, and I don't want to cut it.
I would be the same way. I have those fat quarters that came in the sew sampler box of the tiny beads.
Yeah.
I'm scared to cut it. I just love it.
I had Tula pink fabric, and I didn't know it until I cut it up. I'll go get it. It's a finished project.
Okay. Thank you, Diane. And thank you, Janet. Sure. Yeah, I love to
say it's a flimsy. This is
Ooh, that is very pretty.
Oh, I froze.
We still see you.
But it's like their table that came off the fabric. That came off the fabric. The salvage.
It is very pretty.
But after I seen it was the pink stuff, I said, I can't destroy it. I gotta make something pretty. So I made 2 spools. But I want to get that. That one little fabric you had that's multi-color. I want to get that to put around the edge and then on the back of it.
Ooh, I like that.
That's my tulip.
It's like
2007. 2017 Tula pink.
Yeah. I have a Tula pink machine, and I have loved Tula pink since I found her.
And I love that had that fabric in it because I love the print. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
I have too many things I could show different things forever.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I don't think I showed anything. Which is fine.
It's fun. It's all about hanging out and just having fun.
Yep.
It's a little stinker darn self.
I'm not gonna pressed fabric though.
Please don't, because I'll fall over. Because I really want to get all of her fabrics.
It's like I don't wear fabrics. I'm not a fan of Alice in Wonderland.
I have that one, and I turned it into pineapple blocks.
Yes, you did that quilt done yet?
No, it's sitting on the long arm, back on the back of the long arm.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. She does excellent work, Diane.
Is Diane going to do the trip around? Kathy's the teacher.
I'm
Okay,
not cutting the little.
I give up. Can't spit it out. I can't cut the little stinker. What I'm thinking about doing is just a chunk of black minky and make me a big blanket with the little stinker on one side and the minky on the other. That way I don't have to cut up the little stinker.
Because then you just rotate and then you can lay under it. Right?
Well, minky, all you have to do is tack it once in a while. Yes. And just lay under it. Like I need another blanket, right?
I didn't quite understand you.
Like I need another blanket. I have 7
You always
on
have
my.
to have multiple blankets.
Yeah. Well, my grandma always steal it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
So I'm
no,
making-
no, he cannot steal it.
So my husband's jealous because my daughter has more blankets than him. And he doesn't know that I made his blanket.
Ah.
There we go. If I can pull it. Here's his. Sandra.
The dogs.
Yep. Especially because
That's
we found this.
pretty.
She's still here.
And then somebody's making that one with the what? Oh, I have no sound?
You have sound. Thank you, guys. It's Timeless Treasures.
Okay. I built with that panel for the rescue group.
Yeah, he found this and he was like, I want a blanket made out of this. Because it's got the German Shepherd picture.
Oh, Kathleen. She said her birthday's in December.
Oh,
It's like,
thank you, Amy.
believe me, quilts. My quilts have a lot of memories because of my husband's made. It makes it really hard to try to get rid of something.
Yeah.
Because not many husbands go on shop hops.
That was when we were headed. Where did we find that? We found that in Missouri. Yeah. over by Silver Dollar City. It was the year that Missouri Star on my 29th birthday was not open.
He was willing to take me down to Missouri.
Yeah.
And then got sick, and that blew that trip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it was three weeks after he was diagnosed, he passed away. So we didn't have time to do any more trips. But
I'm sorry.
he went pain-free, which was good.
That's good.
The only thing I ask is pain-free.
Yeah. Luann says, now that mom's retired from quilting, all the family is looking at me for quilts. LOL. I know that feeling, Luann, but I didn't have anybody before me that did quilts. I was the first generation.
My mom and I made one together. We made one together for my grandpa and grandma's 50th anniversary.
Aww.
And I don't know who got it because my mom's gone.
Yeah.
You just learn to deal with life, unfortunately. Myself will clean it tomorrow. Gives me something to do tomorrow if I have to clean up a mess.
Because we're just having fun, aren't we? I ain't clean the shop anyways.
What a person finds when they go through their stuff. Stamped bags that the bank vaults used to use to carry their money.
Wow.
It's like they didn't print them. They just would put money in and then clamp them up and off they go. But I've saved them for what reason? I have no idea. I fell in love with Little
Daddy
Stinker and Bambi. She's going to turn into the pumpkin on Cinderella.
Good night,
Good night, Patty.
Good night, Day. I guess she's going to bed.
Good night. Yeah, she was just on close to me on the Oregon coast. The skunk more than the deer. I've always wanted a pet skunk, but my mom and dad said no. My friend had one.
My mother-in-law had a fox as a pet when she was a kid.
My friend raccoon and a skunk.
Wow.
Here's my purple sewing kit.
I like it.
Purple every. It's got scissors. Okay, green.
I'm actually making 16 patch, Diane.
I can do 9 patch in the webbing. I couldn't do that.
What I'm doing. or any bigger?
The 9x9. I couldn't do a 9 2-incher. I can do this one in the webbing.
Yeah.
Small.
Too much.
Peace, love. Giraffes. Pinks, purples, greens. I need a smaller scrap bin.
I bought my bins when JOANNS was having their huge sale on it. These. I'll show you. So I have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these. I love them. I'm hoping to get a few more so I can organize all my tools and stuff, and the smaller ones though.
See, I have the 13x13 ones that are Costco
Yeah.
and JOANNS and them carry. But it's like, they're full of projects. I wasn't supposed to have this big of a scrap bin.
Right? So we don't lose our pieces.
Yes.
Good night,
But
Sote.
I have 2 quilts and it's Sunday there. I have 3 hours still. You have what, an hour to go?
An hour. Yeah.
Bambi and Yeller still make this old man cry.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night, Amy. Thank you. The only problem I don't like about it is metal.
I did a 3-year with this koala bear.
This thing is cold and you don't use it. It's got metal on the back so it goes cold.
Yes.
Yes, Diane, that's where I learned it from.
And my art. I tried to get rid of all my scrap, but I have this from a 3-yard quilt, from a 3-yard quilt. 3-yard quilts do not, the fact. This from this one. This from this one. This from. Ended up.
Yeah. I'm excited for everything.
This is the dinosaur.
I'm just excited that
like
we do this fun Zoom to or restream together. And I thank you again.
I worked hard. It's like
I don't
3 yards have leftovers, so I don't cut offers.
Yeah.
Is it?
You keep cutting in and out.
I don't cut my last. But Diane says we hear you. And then she said I left.
Okay.
But when you make a 3-yard, cut my borders out till I'm all done making the squares, because I'll put binding a different color. Orange. Probably because I'm Chromebook.
Okay.
And it says I have medium signal. It's still full, still medium.
Yeah. But when we get your other one figured out, it should be better.
And it says Courtney, you are echoing.
I shouldn't be. I don't hear an echo.
Sam, copy, and you're echoing. I hear you echo.
I don't have echo. Here, let me see a different. Is this better? Okay. I hope that's better. Good night, Luann. Oh, Luann, get a hold of me later because I'd like to talk to you. Hey, Sandra, could you go in your mic and see if there's... Can you go in your settings on this app and see if there's a way of having a different mic? There's buttons at the bottom. There's a little
the one with the
right by the plus. No, so there's a plus sign and the next one over. Click that and go to
I'm in it. In my audio, I have noise cancellation or suspension.
Are those two on? Is this better?
They don't say off or on. They're dark blue.
Are they clicked on? If it's blue,
it says my input.
Or do you have different inputs or outputs?
I'm turning them both.
If you click on the output and see what else you have.
The speaker.
Is that it? Okay. All right.
Does it sound any different?
It's got a little echo.
I turned off one of those.
Okay. Diane says you're a teacher's pet. No, Susan is a teacher's pet. Sorry. I can't hear you.
High resolution. Echo cancellation.
Turn the echo cancellation back on. Because you're getting echo. I think we'll just deal with it and then we'll figure it out on a day that we're not so rushed to put on.
Okay.
And then that way it gives us a little more time to figure it out. Diane is just new to her. This is something I use. We're checking out.
Susan is not your pet. Susan. Yes. I'm still breaking up.
So it's still breaking in and out.
Made it an hour.
You want to just say have a good night and then we try this again another day?
Okay. We can do that.
Then
everybody's
you're clearing up.
Starting to get tired anyway. As long as they give us all, yeah.
And you and I will figure out how to get your stuff set up right. How about we say goodnight and we'll see you next time. And I know it for sure Sandra will probably definitely do some more lives with me. Because I see. And good night. Thank you, Beverly.